It's 10:15 at the Maya Music Bowl for Carols by Candlelight. Our man in the shaft is Ken, on all fours at the moment, trying to find someone that's breathing, talking, and available to speak. Ken, what are you doing?
Hello, Bruce. Hello, David. Here we are backstage again. And I have to tell you, it is an absolute... I'm going to be self-indulgent for a moment and say it is an absolute thrill to sit here and introduce this gentleman to you. And I'm probably going to say to him while I'm sitting with him, and he hasn't been at Carol's for 10 years, but I want to thank him personally because he gave me some of the greatest memories of my life. For those of you who did not see Hey Hey It's Saturday on a Saturday morning, you missed some of the greatest moments of Australian television.
What about Saturday night?
No, if you didn't see the Saturday morning Hey Hey It's Saturday, you missed an absolute treat. Only surpassed Bourse by Hey Hey It's Holidays. Here is your friend, Daryl Summers.
Daryl Summers.
Thank you, Ken. Hi, Bruce. Bruce, he just made me feel like I've wasted all those Saturday nights.
Yes, and me too. A whole lifetime.
But Ken must have been young enough to see you as Superman.
Superman. Good day, Daryl. Let's get going. We've got about 2 minutes to fill here. Are you sure, Superman? Yes, I'm sure. Leave it with me, Daryl.
It was on Cartoon Corner back in the very early 70s. And remember, I did introduce the Chinese Superman who flung my cape up.
Yes, you did.
And you played both roles. You were so versatile.
And you know that dramatic moment when Dave and Mabel, the cockatoos, out in Dandenong were moved. We made an impassioned plea to get them back on a Saturday morning.
Yes, you did on Hey Hey. But one of my fondest memories of you, Bruce, when you were dressed as Superman with the cape, and we did a wheel segment out by the pool. And it was 1975. On a particular date, you threw yourself into the pool for the laugh and everything, and got out of the pool. And a floor manager ran up and said, "Quick, Bruce, to the booth. There's something happening in Canberra." So you tried to get the water out of your nose, out of your sinuses and everything. You went up into the booth, dripping wet as Superman, and said, "We interrupt this program to take you to Canberra, where there's some developments. I think Malcolm Fraser has just taken over, and the Governor-General has sacked, Don Kerr has sacked Whitlam."
The dismissal has taken place, and I'll just wipe my brow now. Thank you.
It was so funny.
Was marvellous.
If they had filmed you in the booth that time, it would have been classic television, one of the greatest bloopers ever shown, I reckon.
But Daryl, I'm going to leave you tonight with a couple of compliments. I have never, and a couple of people said it to me, when you got to a certain note in that song you sang, "I have never heard Daryl sing better than tonight," quote unquote.
Oh,
and
that's lovely.
I think you made mention of a David Mann, publicity preacher.
Daryl, I was watching and listening, and I could not believe it. I think you're an all-round entertainer, but I've got to be honest, I've watched you over the years, I've seen you perform, but I have never, ever heard you sing like that. It was amazing, that track, I Believe.
Thanks, David. It's a very uplifting, spiritual sort of song, and it's a nice build in the number towards that end, and as long as one gets that last note, you come away wiping the sweat off the brow thinking, thank goodness.
Well, from tonight I'm very proud to have known you. Not to have called you a friend, but just to have known you.
Only from tonight, Bruce.
Yeah, it'll finish at midnight, but that's the way it is.
We've worked for 45 years together, and it's only tonight he's very proud of it.
And Daryl, one of your biggest fans, Simon Owens, the producer of this program, is back in the studio, and if there's an ambassador for Hey Hey and Daryl Summers, it's our Simon Owens.
Good on you, Simon. Thank you. And thank you, David. And thank you, Daryl.
Thank you, Bruce.
Merry Christmas, Daryl.
Thanks very much, guys.
Good on you, mate. Just a wonderful bevy of talent here tonight.
I can't believe it that they turn up each and every year. Some of them are working in other big shows now. Quite a few of them have flown in from Sydney and other parts of Australia. Yeah. They donate their services, but Bruce, every one of them we've spoken to, they just love it.
Someone has tweeted, has Daryl always sung this well, or has he been drinking Dennis Walter's blood? I mean, that's a disgraceful thing to say. It really is. And that's Ted Hamilton. I mean, Ted, come on.
Ted can still sing.
I beg your pardon?
I was just saying, let's hear a bit of Marina Pryor.
Oh, righto then, thanks.